Hi, my name is Michelle Siraj, and thanks for dropping by to IB Lang and Lit SL1. I intend to tell you all about what you need to know about this first year in a 2-year course. So, what is IB Lang and Lit 1? This is the standard level we're talking about. And the description from the IB program says that in this class, students study a wide range of literary and non literary texts in a variety of media. And by examining these texts across these forms, students investigate the nature of language itself and the different ways it shapes and is influenced by identity and culture. So, in this class, you will cover literary and non literary texts. So, a literary text is, for example, a play, a drama, a novel, a graphic novel, a memoir, a body of poetry. And within that genre, there will be two time periods covered and two countries or regions covering at least two continents. When we study non-literary texts, we're talking about things like podcasts, music videos, photographs, political cartoons. So you can see there's something for everyone in this class. This differs from IBHL in that our class, what I'm talking about now, SL1, is 50% literary and 50% non literary. The HL class is 100% literary texts. So, who should take IB Lang and Lit SL1? Well, this class is really open to anyone who enjoys reading and analyzing both literary texts and also is interested in exploring how to read and view and analyze non literary texts. So, this class has a lot of writing, a lot of analysis. It's discussion heavy. And we encourage everyone to come and be prepared to share and to think about how different parts of all of these kinds of texts fit our lives. So, as I said in the beginning, this is the first year in a 2-year class. Once you commit to SL1, you should continue to take SL in your second year. And there are three main assessments that you need to complete for your IB diploma. In year one, we'll do your individual oral, and that's completed in April or May. You must do this individual oral in order to continue on into SL2. If you don't, then you need to take English, either English 12 or English 12 dual enrollment your senior year. There's also a requirement at the end of the second year for a non-literary analysis paper, and that's called paper 1. And there's also something called paper 2 that's also taken at the end of year 2. And that is a literary analysis based on 2 books you've read over the course of 2 years. Paper 1 is a non-literary analysis of something that you have not seen before. So in your first year, the requirement is an individual oral assessment. And this, we can look at this broken down. It's a 5-minute exam, and it's a speaking exam. It will be between your teacher and you. And in 5 minutes, you will identify a global issue in some literary text we've covered this year. And you'll analyze how that global issue is evident in a passage from your selected literary text. In the next 5 minutes of that 15-minute oral, you'll identify a global issue in a non literary body of work. So, for example, you'll look at the same global issue that you found in a literary text in perhaps a political cartoon, a body of political cartoon works that we've covered, or a body of photography that we've covered, or a movie that we may have covered. And you'll analyze how this global issue is evident in that non literary text as well. The last 5 minutes is a question and answer period between you and your teacher. Your teacher asks you questions, you answer them. And these questions are meant to clarify any aspects of your presentation that may have been unclear. And we just want to ensure that you have a strong analysis of your chosen texts. And we want to make sure that you're connecting these texts in your mind to your global issue. So why should you take IB Lang and Lit SL1? Well, in this class, there is a lot of room for flexibility to explore and analyze many forms of media. And these are types of things that we encounter on a daily basis: films, documentary, podcasts, news articles, social media posts, things like that. And so this class contextualizes not only those kinds of works, but we look at classical and modern works of literature from a variety of different time periods and cultures. So I encourage you to take this class if these kinds of things interest you. And if you have any questions, try to find a teacher who teaches the class this year, and we will happily explain more for you.